and kudos sa architecture students sa USTP nga na-manage ang all plates bisag crunch kaayo ang 1 month time frame. Hi, this is Earl, and for this video, as you all know that USTP extended the second semester of 1 month, and within that 1 month, tanan subjects mag-required of one final requirement para mupasar sa ilang subject and to have a numerical grade nga ma-post sa amo ang card. That final requirement ranges from plates, documents, videos, PowerPoints, and etc. Kung unsa man yung mahunahunan sa maestra ilang ipabuhat sa mga. Pero one final requirement lang, one requirement. Pero naiuban diha, one requirement pero daghan kayo sub-requirements. Also, dili sa tanan naghatag requirement gikan May 15 para human na mo siya June 15. Naiuban naghatag na June 1st and worse na naghatag og 4 days before deadline. Nonetheless, I did manage to finish all the final requirements, and kudos to all USTP students, especially sa architecture students sa USTP nga na-manage ang all requirements, all plates, bisag crunch kaayo ang 1 month time frame. So how did I miraculously manage to do it? Let's go through memory lane. It's May 15 and USTP posted a 1 month extension for the second semester. It's May 18 and still no updates. It's May 20 and architectural design and building technology just gave us a heads up regarding for the requirement. Early morning, another requirement posted, purposive communication. For purposive communication, we're tasked to do a book report with the help of this. It's not a priority for now, so I'm not going to do it today. So it's 7:20 p.m. and nag-post ng Architectural Design 4 sa yung final requirements, not to mention June 10 ang yung deadline, so 20 days to plan it out. So it's May 22 and man akong video sa akong PE final requirement. Kapi kayo. It's 2:26 p.m. and mag-make na ko sa akong supplementary data research for the final requirement for our design. It's 10:43 p.m. and mag-edit ko sa akong PE final requirement. So it's 6:14 p.m. and nag-post na ang History of Architecture sa iyang final requirement, as well as ganina 2 p.m. naghatag sad ang Understanding the Self. My agenda for today is to finish my Understanding the Self part. Since group work man ni siya, later isend na din ako ang nahimo sa akong groupmate nga mag-compile. It's 6:30 p.m. and as you can see, nahuman na nako akong part for the UTS final requirement. 7:30 p.m. and nag-post na ang building utilities and plumbing sa iyang final requirement. After 2 days, nahuman na gyud nako ang akong supplementary data gathering for the final requirement sa Design 4. However, this is just 10% of the total final requirements sa design. 10:50 a.m. nag-post ang Building Technology Free sa iyang final requirement. Naiduwa ka part, pero ang part 1, nahuman na nako siya last month pa. Ang part 2, sunod na nako himuon. Dili pa karon. This afternoon, mag-start na taghinay-hinay sa atong History of Architecture 4 final requirement kay daghan kayo siya. It's June 1st and we're halfway through sa 1 month extension sa second semester. Doon na sad ang deadline. So for today, himuon ako ang design kay daghan kay siya requirements, as well as kanina 8 a.m. nag-post na sad ang basic CAD saya ang final requirement. It's 12:44 a.m. and after 4 straight working days, I managed to finish my architectural design for final requirement. It's 10:18 a.m. and for today, mag-continue na ta sa atong building utilities final requirement. It's 12:50 a.m. and finally, nahuman na ako ang building utilities final requirement. For today, mag-start na ta sa itong building technology final requirement part 2. It's already 9 p.m. and finally, nahuman na ako akong BT part 2. And ako na sa dahing i-edit ang video sa akong paghimo. Kaya appeal siya sa requirement nga i-post sa among Facebook page. It's 1 a.m. and I'm done editing my BT video, and for tomorrow or unya hapon, ako na sansugdan ang CAD final requirement. It's June 11, 12:15 a.m. and surprisingly, nag-post ang statics of rigid bodies and sa June 15 ang deadline. It has been 4 days straight in work and I'm finally done with my CAD final requirement. Also, nasubmit na ako ang BT final requirement sa among Facebook page. Today is Sunday and tomorrow is the last day of the 1-month extension of the second semester. And karon atong sugdan og himo ang atong part sa statics of rigid bodies. And tomorrow na sa diyang deadline. a.m. and I'm officially done with my statics of rigid bodies final requirement. So today, igo na lang nato i-submit ang atong plumbing final requirement and we're done. And that's it. So let's panel all my requirements. So ang ako lang napulot within that 1 month crunch time is that time management is the key since all the subjects require us a requirement. So it's up to us students to manage all the time in order nga mahuman nato or mapasa nato tanan requirements sa tanan subject. Also, ang ako nakitaan, since online man ang gigamit nga platform through this education na agi ang equal points nga makita. Dili tanan na ay fortune to have the internet access, and to those nga na internet access, sila yun ang na ay mas privilege since submission is through online, submission is through kailangan yung internet connection. And just think of it, pila ka 50 pesos or 100 pesos ang nagasto sa isa ka student para lang maka-go surf, para makuha lang og data connection. Pero kailangan mo yung magasto para sa education. I know that we all did our best with our fullest 100% capabilities to finish all the requirements with all the resources nga naa sa atong hand. I know that limited lang ang resources, but still, we managed to do it. So to end it up, I know that we all are currently facing sa pandemic, and within that 1 month, daghan kayo ginabombardahan gyud ta og mga requirements. And sometimes kaka-overwhelm na ta, and I know na ay breakdown, but rest assured that with God's grace, you can overcome it, not just that 1 month extension, but also this pandemic. Keep safe.